All right, y'all. Let's take a look. Um, so let's look at this real quick. So it says James wants to buy a football that costs $28.79. James knows that he will pay $2.30 in sales tax. To find out how much money he needs, James writes an addition problem. Which of the following does James use to find the total cost of the football? So I need to pick the one of these problems that has my decimals lined up, that has the correct values. So this is pretty straightforward, y'all. Let's talk about A. A didn't have any decimals. So this is saying that I'm adding $2,879 and $230. Wrong. C, what is happening with these decimals? One decimal's over here, the other decimal's up here. Over to the right, they're not lined up, and the place value isn't lined up correctly. Same thing with this. I mean, 2.3 has the same value as 2.30, but my decimals have to be lined up, so there does have to be a 0 here in this case to fill in that place value. So, well, B has my decimals lined up, it has the right place value, so that is why B is my answer on that one. Number 2. Ooh, this is a tricky one. I like this one. Mrs. Holloway has $628 in her bank account. She deposited $403. She spent $296 at the grocery store. She donated $357 at the pet shelter. How much money does Mrs. Holloway have now? Guess what? I kind of made a boo-boo. I kind of let Miss Hossa put this on the stations today, and it's on your homework tonight. So let's see if you remember how to do it on your homework after you watch this video. Okay, so we know that she's starting out with $628 in her bank account. She's then going to deposit. Deposit means add, right? Remember how we talked about that on our financial literacy journal entry? Deposit means add. So she's going to deposit or add $403 to her bank account. That's the first thing that she does. I'm actually going to make a strip diagram for this to show my thinking. So her holes would be 628 and $403, and then that together makes the whole amount of money that was in her bank account. Yes? Okay. So then she spends $296 at the grocery store, meaning she's taking money out of her bank account. So we're not adding it to the whole. That's going to be a part that we take away. $296. So I want you to think, does this mean money in or money out? If I'm depositing, obviously I'm adding money. I'm going money in. Spending money, money is coming out of that bank account. I am subtracting. Donating. Donating means you give without the expectation of getting anything in return. So if I'm donating, money is coming back out of my bank account, and I'm subtracting. So we're going to do 357 is another one of our parts that we're taking out. And then our last, we're looking for this dollar sign. We're looking for that money, right? So first thing I'm going to do is add my parts together to up here to make my whole amount of money that I had in my bank account. So we're going to do 628 and 403. We're going to add them up. 8 plus 3, 11, 1 plus 2, 3, 6 plus 4 is 10. So guess what? That's an answer choice. I'm not done. It doesn't say how much money does she have after she deposited the money. It wants to know how much she has after she deposited that much, spent that much, then donated that much. I'm not done. So I need to come down here and add up my expenses, which are these two right here, 296 and 357. 6 plus 7 is 13. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, so these are my expenses, or my money going out. This is my money that I had going into my bank account. If this is how much money I have at the bank and I'm taking this much out, I need to go ahead and subtract those. So it becomes 1,031 minus 653. 1 minus 3, can't do it. Got to borrow from the 3. 3 becomes a 2. 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 3, 8. 2 minus 5, can't do it. Got to borrow. Can I borrow from the 0? No. Can I borrow from the 1? Yes. 1 becomes a 0. 0 becomes a 10. 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 5, 7. 10 minus 6, 4. So, after she starts out with $628 in her bank account, and then she deposits her $403, and then she takes out $296 to spend at the grocery store, and she takes out $357 to donate to the pet shelter, she will then have this much money left in her bank account, $478, which is, oh, sorry, y'all, I messed up. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. Messed up. I forgot this right here. I forgot to borrow from the 10, make it a 9, give it to there. So this should be 378. That is so my bad. I'm just so sorry. I think I'm going to officially lose my brain by the end of the year, so just get ready for it to happen. Okay? So that is my answer right there, 378C. Okay. Number 3. Jimmy, Carlos, and Max collect comic books. Jimmy has 20 comic books. Carlos has 5 more comic books than Jimmy. Max has 10 fewer comic books than Carlos. Which equation can be used to find S, the sum of the boys' comic books, not the sum of their ages. That's a typo. The sum of their comic books. So, Jimmy has 20, right? Carlos has 5 more than Jimmy does. So 5 more than 20 would be 20 plus 5, right? So Jim is 20. Carlos, I need to take Jimmy, which is 20, and I need to add 5 to it. So his is going to be 20 plus 5, right? And then Max has 10 fewer than Carlos. So 10 fewer than Carlos. What's 20 plus 5? 25. So if Carlos has 25 comic books and Max has 10 less than him, 10 fewer means I'm subtracting. So Max, do you see how I'm writing these names out like this? This is really helpful as a visual, just so you can see, okay, I know that Jimmy has, Jim, I wrote Jim, I meant to write Jimmy. I can see very clearly that Jimmy has 20 comic books. Carlos is going to have 20 plus 5 more, and that's going to equal 25. You see I'm taking this one step at a time. Max has Carlos's, but 10 fewer, so I'm going to subtract 10, which equals 15. So they want to know the sum of all their comic books, which would be, first of all, so we're going to be adding, not subtracting, right? So ours would be 20 plus 20 plus 5, in parentheses, plus 25 minus 10. Which one is that? I believe it is J. J is the answer. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about number 4. So Nicole has 96 sheets of colored paper. She used 24 sheets to make holiday cards. She used the rest, remember what it says, the rest of the paper to make 6 presents. She used the same number of sheets to make each present. Which equation can be used to find N, the number of sheets of colored paper Nicole used to make each present? Okay, this is a 2-step problem, but it's not asking us to solve it. It's asking us to find the steps to solve it, basically. That's what it means when it's asking you to find an equation. It's saying, what are the steps that I need to take in order to solve how many sheets she used for each present? Well, we know that she starts out with 96 as a whole, right? If we start out with 96 sheets, and then it says that she took out 24 sheets to make holiday cards. She used the rest, which means however much is left over after she takes away those 24 sheets, right? She's taken away those 24 sheets when she uses them, correct? Yes. The rest means whatever part is left over after she subtracts the 24 sheets. She's going to split that paper up to make 6 presents, and each present is going to use the same amount of paper. When you see this right here, she used blah, blah, blah to make this number of this. So let's say 6 presents. She used the same number of this to make each blank. right? Or there are the same number of cars in each display case, or there are the same number of granola bars in each package. That usually means that I am going to be dividing, okay? Usually means I'm going to be dividing. If they tell me that there's 8 in each package, and then there's this many packages, that means I'm multiplying. But if they tell me that each one gets the same amount, but I don't know how much it is, that's going to mean that I'm dividing, okay? Because I'm taking the rest of those sheets of paper and I'm splitting them up among 6 presents. So, first thing I need to do is do that 96, and I'm going to take away this part right here. That's what this means. If you see a whole, a part, and then a whole bunch of parts with the same letter, that means that you're going to have this, you're going to subtract one part, and then divide it among this many parts. Okay, that was on your pre-quiz, right? So I would do 96 minus 24 divided by 6, which is G. All right. Look at number 5. Rebecca had 1,040 stickers in her collection. She gave, I hope you cubed this problem, y'all. She gave 41 stickers to Anna. She divided the remaining stickers equally among her 3 sisters. Which strip diagram could Rebecca use to find in the number of stickers she gave each sister? Sticker, sister, sticker, sister. It's going to make me all tongue-tied. Okay. Again, same kind of format, y'all. It's very, very important that you recognize this format. Okay? Very important. If it says that she started out with this many, she gave away, or she used, or she took away this many, she divided, or she separated, or she organized the remaining whatevers into equal parts, equally among her 3 sisters. Do you see what's happening here? So I'm taking some, I have some amount of something, I'm taking some away, and I'm dividing up the rest. That's a common word problem format that you need to be able to recognize. So she starts out with 1,040. One of her parts of this whole is 41. Okay, the other parts are ends because that's the number of stickers that she's giving to each sister, and the reason that there's 3 ends is because they all get the same amount. It's the same number for all 3 sisters. So my whole is 1,040 stickers. I'm not adding 41 stickers to my collection, am I? No, so I don't need to have I don't need to add 41 to my whole. I'm taking 41 of that whole and giving it to the sisters, right? Well, am I giving it to the sisters, each sister 41? No, she gave 41 to Anna, not to her sisters. That's why the answer becomes B, because she starts out with 1,040, right? She gave away 41, and however much was left, which is, this right here, however much is left, she split that into 3 and gave them to her sisters, and they were each an equal amount. Okay? Are we seeing what's happening here? Are we seeing what's happening here? Same exact format as this right here. Same thing. Had a whole, took away a part, divided up the rest. Had a whole, took away a part, divided up the rest. I'm telling y'all, you're going to be a whole lot better off if you can recognize that kind of word problem. Okay? 6 and 7, this kind of got cut off. Maddie, Sean, and Pedro each buy tickets for a movie. They also buy 2 bags of popcorn and 1 box of candy. The table shows the prices at the theater. So we've got tickets, $8, bag of popcorn, $6, sodas, $2, box of candies, $3. Maddie buys 3 sodas. She pays with cash, and she receives $4 in change. Which equation can be used to find D, the number of dollars Maddie gives the snack bar worker? Okay, so I know that she buys 3 sodas. How much is a soda? $2. So she's going to do 3 times 2, right? Uh-oh, where'd my marker go? Here it is. So we know that we're going to do somewhere 3 times 2, right? 3 times 2. She's going to give him some amount of money, and she's going to get $4 back, right? Well, if I just take, so I have $6 and I want to know how much I got back, well, I'm just going to go ahead and add that $4 to what I already am paying, right? I'm sorry, subtract that $4 from what I'm already paying, and that will give me how much I used to pay the guy. So it's actually going to be, so 3 times 2 would be 6. However much I give him, I'm going to subtract 4 from that, and that's going to be the total that I gave. Hold on. Let me double check on this. So the answer should be, y'all, I'm looking, $4 and change. Which equation can be used to find D, the number of dollars she gives the snack bar worker? Okay, yeah, we're going to come back to this one. Okay, we're going to come. Okay, we'll come back to that one. We'll talk about that one after everybody's done. Okay, number 4. Sorry, y'all. I'm telling you, it's 7:30 at night. I'm tired. So the friends share the cost of tickets, popcorn, and candy equally. Which strip diagram represents each friend's cost? Okay. So they, Maddie, Sean, and Pedro each buy tickets for the movie. So the tickets are each $8, right? So we know that we have 3 tickets with $8. And then we have, here, watch. So we've got 3 $8. And then they bought 2 bags of popcorn. Popcorn is $6, so we have 2 $6. And they bought 1 box of candy, which was $3. So we should have 3 8s, 2 6s, and a 3. 3 8s, 2 6s, and a 3. So I see 2 answer choices that have that, 3 8s, 2 6s, and a 3. This one only has 1 8, 1 6, and 1 3. That would only be 1 movie ticket, 1 bag of popcorn, and 1 box of candy. We know that we had 3 movie tickets, 2 bags of popcorn, and 1 box of candy. So if we have this one right here, we see that whatever this is equal to, that same amount, we're going to split it in 3, and one of them is for Maddie, one of them is for Sean, one of them is for Pedro. So that's why G is the answer on that one. So you see how this is the same amount, but they took that and they split it into 3 parts. It's because they were sharing it equally among 3 people, so they were dividing it between those 3 people. All right. Number 8, the hospital held a blood drive. The table below shows how many people donated blood during the week. So the day is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Number of people, 529, 783, 873, and 502. How many more people donated blood on Monday and Wednesday than donated blood on Tuesday and Thursday? Again, Miss Hasso kind of overused this one after I used it on the homework, so you get another head start. So it says how many more, so that obviously means I'm going to eventually be subtracting. But it says donated blood on Monday and Wednesday than Tuesday and Thursday. So I need to find out how many people donated blood on Monday and Wednesday first. So Monday and Wednesday would be 529, 873. 9 plus 3, 12, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 7, 10, 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 8, 14. Okay? 1402 was on Monday and Wednesday. That's how many people donated blood. Now I need to find out how many people donated blood on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday was 783, Thursday was 502. 783, 502. 3 plus 2, 5, 8 plus 0, 8, 7 plus 5, 12. This is on Tuesday and Thursday, okay? But I'm not done. Do you see how there's the answer, 1402? If you would have stopped right here, that's what you would have gotten. They tried to trick you. Tisk, tisk. And I bet they got some of you too. But that's not what the question was asking. The question wasn't how many people donated blood on Monday and Wednesday. It's how many more donated on Monday and Wednesday than on Tuesday and Thursday. So now I need to subtract because I know how many more means I'm subtracting. So I'm going to do 1402 minus 1285. 2 minus 5. Can't do it. Can I borrow from the 0? Nope. Can I borrow from the 4? Yep. 4 becomes a 3. 0 becomes a 10. 10 becomes a 9. 2 becomes a 12. So 12 minus 5, 7. And 9 minus 8, 1. 3 minus 2, 1. So there are 117 more people donated blood Monday and Wednesday together than on Tuesday and Thursday together. Okay? So the answer is G. All right. Which of the following problems could be solved with this strip diagram? Oh, man. This is lots of reading, huh? Okay. So on Friday, 367, so I see Friday, I see 367 and 178. Here's my two parts. Saturday, I see 165, 218, and then N. So it says on Friday, 367 boys and 178 girls rode the Twister. On Saturday, 167 fewer boys and 218 fewer girls rode the Twister. Find N the total number of children who rode the Twister on the 2 days. Well, we were good up until we got to that last sentence. The total number of children who rode the Twister on the 2 days. That would have encompassed both of this, right? So that can't be it. On B says on Friday, 367 boys and 178 girls rode the Twister. On Saturday, 165 boys and 218 girls rode the Twister. Find N the difference between the total number of children who rode the Twister on Friday and Saturday. That looks like it's going to be the answer because obviously 367 plus 178 is going to be more than 165 plus 218. So they want this part right here, the difference between from here to here and then here to here. They want to know the difference. So that's going to be our answer is B. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks for watching.